To begin this video, you may have saw a little time lapse of me starting to dig the hole behind me. That time lapse was a shout out to a series that will be returning sometime towards the end of this month. Stay tuned on the channel or in my Discord about the 21st of November, as there will most likely be an announcement around then on when the series will start, or it will start then. And the last thing I'm going to say about the series is, yes, it will be a series that you guys can actually join and be in. But let's now carry on with this world. So, last video, we obviously encountered the Warden King again. And the Warden King summoned wardens, or summoned a thunderstorm that spawned wardens. And then he, at the very end, said he'll be back and turn everything back to normal. Now, I haven't seen anything that is not meant to be where it was. The only thing that is different is a lot of things over here did actually get broken. Now, the main thing is the door for my LA sanctuary did get removed, meaning all the LAs did actually get out, but I have no clue where they all are. I have also started to change the LA sanctuary out to be warped, just so it's blue, so it matches the actual, what is it called? So it matches the LAs. And I think this one here that I've started to build is going to be for our frogs, and the frogs are going to live in the mangrove because obviously they live in the mangrove swamps. And then we have the bee one over here, which is using beehives, and there is one of the LAs. And this, I did have plans to set this up to be automatic. After further looking into it, I'm not going to, because that means we'll have to have redstone here and it will look very messy. So if I ever do need honeycomb, then I can just come here, empty them, and obviously do it like that. Because as you can see, a lot of them are filling up, and that should work in that way. Now, this big hole that we are digging, if you missed not the last video, the video before, I did mention that this is where we're actually going to be moving all these farms to. Instead of having them above ground, they're going to be in this hole, and this hole will eventually go down all the way to bedrock. But if I quickly just take to the sky, you can see how big the hole is. It's, I think, 63 blocks by 63 blocks. I could be wrong though, it's roughly that big, or maybe it's 58, something like that. And I'm just slowly over time going to be digging this all the way down to bedrock. I might eventually use TNT duplicators. I don't want to use them just yet, because then we might blow up some of our farms, which I really don't want. And I just killed a skeleton here which has spread skulk, which is something that I need to now fix. We're now going to ignore the fact that the Warden King was here, and we're going to carry on with this video. So in this video, I'm going to be doing more digging because we have got a storage system to build. So let me quickly just go and actually grab more torches. Our storage system is going to be within the sniffer. Well, not really within the sniffer. It's actually going to be, there's going to be an elevator here and also here. That's going to go underground, just because I think the actual inside of the sniffer isn't big enough for a storage system. So I think having it underneath would just be as good. Now let's head down there. I believe there are a lot of mobs down there because I can actually hear like skeletons and all that. And I think, yeah, as you can see, it's already quite hollow. So I'm just going to run through placing torches, and oh my god, there's loads of skeletons. Let's quickly just get rid of you and place a torch there. And let's also get rid of you, and then you, and then there's also two more right here. Okay, no, there's even more down at the back here. There is now sunshine down here because a creeper did just explode. So I just want to make sure I light up the majority of this just so nothing can spawn, and then that should be good. I now do need to fill all this in as well. So I have plenty of dirt from obviously digging out the hole. I have been trying to keep all the dirt because we can obviously use it for mud at some point if we ever do need a ton of mud. All the dirt is actually within these chests. So I do actually want to grab some of this because it's going to be useful in the build. The build is going to be like a mossy, overgrown cavern sort of style, because it's going to be within obviously Sniffer Gardens, and I think having it in that sort of style would be good. We're now back in the cave, so let's quickly just block that up there, dig that out, and then do that. So now that water will flow straight downwards. And do I have any more torches? I do, so let's place a torch there. And I believe the other hole is going to be right here. So let's once again do the same thing there. I don't have water to put there though. But that's now at the center. So this is the actual center block right here. I've now worked out how big this room is roughly going to be. So that is going to be a wall right here. I haven't extended the walls all the way just because obviously I don't want them to be a square. I want it to look more like a natural cave, just obviously filled with dirt. So it's going to be roughly this big. You can see where all the walls are going to be. But I now need to actually go and repair my shovel because my shovel's on 55 durability and I don't want to risk this breaking because then that means we'll have to grind more netherite and stuff like that to get a new one. I now have to sit here listening to loud Enderman scream so you guys can listen to it as well. I want to, all our armor is repaired. It's literally just a shovel and then maybe I should repair the other tools while we're here. So I guess let's just sit here swinging our sword, listening to the nice sounds of Enderman dying. There we go. I have dug a rough room. Now I have got a lot of changes to make. Like as you can see, it's not natural looking in most areas there. But I'm not going to do that, I don't think, until I've put all the leaves and the roots and all that down. First thing I want to do is get rid of all these grass blocks, which I actually need to do like double thick so the grass can't grow again. Them blocks don't matter as long as I can't see the grass, then that's totally fine. So just by putting like double dirt there, it won't be able to spread to it anymore. So let's just do that one. Now that's all of them done. There is one more right there. And then I also want to get rid of all the grass in the floor because I don't want any grass down here apart from obviously blocks we place naturally. So that now looks like all of the actual dirt gone or grass gone from most of the area. There's a few little bits here and there which I can quickly just remove. That's moss, so that should be fine. Now it's just the fact of getting rid of all this stone. And then I believe that should be it done. There we go. I think that's now it all. Let's quickly just remove these blocks of stone. And then that should now be this whole room actually dirt. Apart from obviously the water. Which it actually looks like it is. Which is now good. So let's now start adding the leaves and the other detail. So I think I want the roots just going up like this as if they're like spreading up the wall. Can I actually break that? I cannot break any blocks in the ceiling because that's the actual surface. I could maybe just break some blocks in the wall, making sure I obviously get rid of all the grass. So that looks good like that. Let's maybe break that block there. Let's also maybe not have that there, and let's maybe have it going up this like wall a little bit. Now this is not going to be done in this video, I don't think, because I normally like to look around it and stuff like that once I finish recording and make a lot of changes. Kind of have that root going like into the floor as if this cave has like been dug around the root. Let's now have maybe one more in this sort of area. And maybe this one can actually go like all the way up round here. There we go. I think that's it for the roots. There are some things I do need to change, like putting a block right there so that can't be seen. And then I think I just need to neaten up some of the roots. Now let's maybe try adding some of the leaves in. Now I want the leaves mainly around. I don't know how that block got to grass. I want the leaves mainly like around the roots to make it look like kind of overgrown sort of look. So there we go, that's where the chests are going to be. Now, once again, I might change a lot of this around later. So now I think maybe let's have some leaves hanging from like that sort of area. I think that looks good. And then we can maybe do the same something in like this sort of corner. Have some leaves like drooping down over some of the chests. Maybe that one can't be there because I think a chest would be there. But for now, we can leave it until we actually place the chests in. And then I want just like a load on the ceiling, try like kind of hanging down, especially around like the water. So let's maybe add some of the mangrove leaves into this. That's not a leaf, that's a log. So here is what I have at the moment. Now, obviously there's a lot that still needs doing to it. But I think what we have here is really good. Another thing that I have also noticed that I really do like is the actual mangrove leaves look like the roots. They look like kind of hydrated alive roots, whereas the brown ones look like kind of dying / dead roots, which in places like here where I've had the roots go and then the mangrove ones continue, it looks like the roots are kind of alive at the end here, but then they're slowly dying as it goes through. I'd also just want to throw a few vines here and there. Now I don't want these vines to go completely chaotic because I know they can. And then I think I just want some patches of moss carpet because I think I'm going to have like lighting underneath these. I've done what I want to do for now. There's a creeper. That was close. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to quickly head here because I now need to just craft some chests. I think I'm also eventually going to make it automatic, but for now I think just having it like manual would be okay. So let's now make a load of chests, 64 chests, that should be enough. I'm also going to need some slabs of some kind, maybe slabs that look like dirt. One thing I have just noticed, maybe we could actually throw some mud bricks into that build so it looks like mud has kind of spilled in and maybe the soil is more damp under there. We have 36 slabs. That I think should be enough, or it shouldn't be too many more. There's still that creeper there. I almost just flew straight into you. You need to get out of here, good sir. I maybe need to put some torches under there just so nothing spawns. So let's now head down. Let's maybe head down the one with no water. And now where these slabs are going to go is they're actually going to go up here. And now that is done, I just need to place a few blocks there just to make that look a bit better. And I do want to move that leaf back. It looks kind of weird just sitting in the middle of that there. Where has it gone? There we go. Let's just put that like so. I am missing a chest or two chests that need to go there and also that need to go over there. But that is actually pretty good looking and I think it looks cool. I think it will look better once we have removed some of these torches. So let's quickly just throw them underneath the ground. Just so obviously it's hidden. And I think that would then be a lot better because we don't really want torches all over the place. There we go. I think this area is looking really good. I think maybe it could do with some changes here and there. Maybe especially in that sort of area it don't look that great. But I'm happy with how it's turned out for the first ever look. Now, one thing I do want to do is just add some rooted dirt. I can't add it in the actual roof because rooted dirt can't have grass over it. Now, you can't really notice it. If you look closely, you can. But it's just like a little break in texture. I might get some mud as well down here, like the packed mud, just to break up the texture a little bit more. But I'm happy with how this has turned out. I will move over all the chests off camera, and by next video that will be working kind of as a storage system. For now it's not going to be automatic, but eventually I might make it. Depends on how much and how long we use it for. And I think with this whole Sniffer Gardens coming together, with the LA Sanctuary being revamped into blue, then we're going to have the Frog Sanctuary there, which is going to have some big drip leaves, some lily pads, water and stuff like that. And then we obviously have the bee one there. And then that one is going to be where the goats are, which we'll have obviously build later. And I think I want more because there is quite a lot of land if I fly up here. Like there's a big gap there, which we could have something. And then also around the back here, there's like quite a lot of empty space. So I'm going to have to find stuff to fill all this in with, maybe some custom trees or something like that. But anyway, that is where I'm going to end this video. It's a short one, or it probably won't be by the time I've edited it, but recording wise it is a very short one. But that's just because I obviously needed to do a lot of digging, and I now also need to do a lot of sorting out of items, which that's going to take long. So if you did enjoy, leave a like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. And don't forget, around the 21st of November, I will be announcing a new series, or that will be the day the new series is uploaded. So subscribe or join the Discord, as it's going to be a fun series, I think, and it's going to bring back a lot of memories for OG people of my channel. So I'll see you guys then. Bye.